This 12 years of disaster which the nation has seen on all fronts. Now, what is the counter? Now, yesterday, India Alliance had its meeting after a long gap of 2 years. The last meeting they held was on June 1st, 2024. And after that long hiatus, we saw India Alliance meeting, obviously with their powers more crippled because you have a TMC which is split. Aam Aadmi Party is not part of the India Alliance. How are they going to move ahead? And can we even imagine India Alliance to come to power or Congress forming a government in 2029? If this is the rate of the things the rate at which the things are unfolding?
Well, let me tell you, the India Alliance needs to understand one thing very clearly. The people are ready for a change. I think you should look at the Cockroach Janata Party's extraordinary, spectacular success on social media to tell you that the young are fed up. And I can tell you, if the young are fed up, so is their family, which includes Gen X and baby boomers or whatever. So it's across ages, across income levels, across cities. I think the country is now recognized that they have been taken for a big, jolly ride. I don't think this government of Mr. Modi has fulfilled any promise that it made, whether it was about more governance, more jobs and farmers and women. Zero. It's an absolute zero. If you look at this government on any criteria, I would rate this government as one of the weakest, most incompetent government we've seen. We are socially divided, economically devastated, politically corrupted, and I would say in terms of governance, completely compromised. There is no India story. India today has, there are people who are talking about how embarrassing it is for Indian tourists in the way they are behaving abroad. This was not happening before. This is unprecedented. I mean, I have never seen the way civic sense has completely evaporated. There is, people are running around as if this is a banana republic. People are doing what they like. I mean, the rise in violence on crimes against women, in general, the level of social tension or identity politics has now made India look like a very unattractive place.
Look at Sanjay, the first meeting which we saw of the India Alliance yesterday, and the 5 points on which a consensus has evolved. Does it enthuse some sort of a confidence in India Alliance? First of all, they are psychologically very, very demotivated because of the losses in the recent elections they've had. But the kind of pointers on which a consensus has also been evolved doesn't enthuse so much of excitement. And it doesn't give you that hope that, and how will they carry forward their agenda? How will they go to the people unless they plan or announce something which is very drastic?
Well, Neelu, that's exactly the point I'm going to come to. I have taken a little longer time to explain the state of India under Modi's government, to say that if the India Alliance does not now see the opportunity, when will it? It's literally on their, given to them on a silver platter. The Cockroach Janata Party's extraordinary response tells you that this is probably endemic across the country. People have realized that they have been misled and they are victims of a massive propaganda, publicity, and a PR campaign. Now, what should the opposition do? It is not a level playing field. That's the reason why very often the opposition is not heard. Today, for example, on TV channels, on billboards, through the institutional processes, the RSS and the BJP have captured India. So they have a massive challenge. They don't have money. All the money is with the BJP. And yet the India Alliance needs to win the elections. So my simple advice to the India Alliance, I just did a column actually on Substack and I posted out on X, etc. My appeal to the India Alliance is you have to defeat the BJP despite the Election Commission, despite the ED. Although the CBI, the income tax will be against you, you will have less money. You will have hostility from big media, television channels. You will be facing all kinds of threats and arrests and lack of resources. And yet you have to win an election. Because if you don't, the BJP will only get progressively more authoritarian and fascist. So you have to win despite these monumental headwinds.
But winning looks. I mean, the victory looks far fetched, Sanjay, because the inherent contradictions within the India alliance first they have to be overcome. Now, how that will be overcome, I don't know. First of all, we don't see that kind of a cohesion. It was some sort of a new regrouping. It seemed like yesterday when they met, and at least only that one window of hope where they said that now every 2 months they will be meeting. So at least now they've put this straight and clear that, okay, it won't be like last time, they will be meeting every 2 months. But what about the inherent contradictions?
Well, let me tell you, very simply put, all the political parties of the India Alliance know it, particularly the Congress, and the regional parties are now fully aware of it as well. If you don't stop the BJP in every election between now and 2029, ending with the 2029 Lok Sabha elections, Indian democracy can be formally buried, formally cremated. Already there is a conversation on how the BJP is engineering more defections, as you can see is happening in the TMC, and they will get the numbers to in the Raj Sabha and the Lok Sabha to bring about any constitutional amendment. So what are they going to do? They will make sure that the one nation, one election happens. They will make sure the delimitation happens. And then the BJP has nothing to worry about. It's as simple as that. It's not uncomplicated, Neelu, which is why I wrote in my column that it's about time that the Congress needs to get its act together. Because if the Congress remains weak, no matter what the regional parties do, you are not going to be able to stop the BJP, because the BJP defeats the Congress on head-to-head contest. They compete in nearly 200 seats.
You've been part of the Sanjay, you've been part of Congress. What do you think Congress needs to do extra? Now, Rahul Gandhi is taking the government head on. He's talking about all issues. The social media is very, very active. Of late, I don't know whether it was the cockroach party effect. Of late, we saw NSUI workers all on the streets in the different parts of the country. I mean, that was a different story that the media did not show those protests. But Congress is out on the street. They are mingling, talking to the people, raising the issue. What more does Congress need to do so that whatever mistakes the party has made in the past, it doesn't repeat those mistakes?
Well, let me tell you, the Congress needs to win head-to-head contest against the BJP. It will inspire the people. It will galvanize its cadres. It will make the other regional partners believe that the India Alliance is going to be in power. You're going to be in government. If the Congress underperforms, you have a problem. I'll give you an example. In Assam, the Congress should have won that election. Just think what the narrative would have been had Kerala been won and you formed a government with the TVK and one had won Assam. Nobody would have been talking about Bengal. Assam would have been the story. The Congress has been consistently underperforming. Now, here is the problem. We all know there's been vote chori. Why hasn't the Congress been able to get the entire opposition together? Why is the Congress waited so long to bring everybody together? So I have a couple of points here, because I know we don't have too much of time on your program at the moment. The Congress should give the chairmanship or the chairpersonship of the India Alliance to a non-Congress party. And I'll tell you the reason. The Congress is the most critical linchpin of the India Alliance. It is the leader of the opposition. So you already have a voice in parliament and outside. Rahul Gandhi is a cabinet minister rank and he's heard all over the place. He's the leader of the opposition. Now you create more voices, because then the party and the India Alliance is seen not just through Rahul Gandhi or Kharge ji, but through every other voice. Let Mamata Banerjee, who's now no longer the chief minister, she'll have the time and she's combative. She's fiercely ready to get onto the streets. You need a different political conversation. Give it to a Mamata Banerjee, give it to anybody else if you believe they're capable. But I think Mamata is right now the ideal candidate to head the India Alliance. Okay, now here is my point. Think about the one reason why the Congress struggles against the BJP. In the head-to-head states, the Congress doesn't get its act together till the elections are announced. You need time.
You made a very important point. You were saying that the ideal chairperson of the India Alliance would be Mamata Banerjee right now.
Absolutely. Because see, she's been defeated in an election where she refused to resign, saying this election has been cheated and the election commission through the SIR robbed many voters of an opportunity to vote, which we know is around 27 lakhs or 34 lakhs. Make your choice. That's a staggering number. Now, TMC, the BJP is breaking up that party. They're doing exactly what they did in Maharashtra. Now, there is nothing better than a passionate crusader who's wounded because she genuinely feels, and I think a lot of us believe, that the Bengal election was engineered. Now, she may not have been that popular. Maybe she would have got lesser seats. But there is a legitimate argument here that the TMC has been deprived of a level playing field. There's no argument on that. The BJP is going to do that in all the elections coming up next year. They're going to do it in Punjab. That's the reason why Raghav Chadda, etc., have been taken away. They're going to do it in Uttar Pradesh. They're going to do it in Uttarakhand. They'll do it in Himachal. They'll do it everywhere. They're going to do it everywhere. They're going to do it without any compunctions. This is an unprincipled, immoral, unethical political party you're talking about. This is the Sam Dam Dand Bhed politics of Amit Shah and Mr. Modi. So to cut the long story short, let Mamata Banerjee lead it, and I would like Congress to focus on giving leadership to the right people. Don't waste time. Make Sachin Pilot the head and the chief ministerial candidate for Rajasthan. Why is Ashok Gehlot still making these obtuse statements to try and embarrass Sachin? It's absolutely bizarre. Okay? Congress should focus on what? Listen, you have a chance. The BJD is a non-entity in Odisha. It's seen as a puppet of the BJP. Take the opposition space immediately. You know, right now in Andhra Pradesh, Naidu's statements on delimitation were highly ambivalent. The Congress should try and seize that space right now, because even YSR looked highly compromised. Seize the opposition space in Andhra. You see, these are opportunities. I mean, for God's sake, when are you going to win Gujarat all over again? If the Congress, instead of trying to lead the India Alliance, does its job in Parliament, it's anyway the leader of the opposition, and focuses on getting his act together, reinvigorate your cadres, give young people charge. I mean, show hunger. Rahul Gandhi is doing it. It's a little late in the day, but he's doing it well. Now, can we just have more people other than just Rahul Gandhi? Can we have Priyanka? Can we have Sachin? Can we have Manish Tiwari? Can we have Randeep Surjewala? Can we have DK Shiv Kumar? Thank God he's become the chief minister there. So the Congress has woken up to the party a little late, but better late than never. I believe Mr. Modi can be easily defeated in the state elections and the Lok Sabha elections. The responsibility lies with the Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party.
In fact, Rahul Gandhi said the same thing yesterday to all the political parties, that it's not difficult to defeat Prime Minister Modi. Look what we did in 2024. So let's see what India Alliance does in the coming days. The next meeting is scheduled sometimes in August in Hyderabad, because they promised to meet every 2 months. So let's see what is the roadmap given by the India Alliance. Thank you so much, Sanjay. Always a pleasure having you on the program.
Likewise. Thank you.